Hello and welcome again to another episode of Battle Ready. Welcome all war gamers. So Games Workshop for this 2022 year has started a thing. Maybe they've done it every year, but this is the first time we've been involved with it. Is New Year, New Army.
Yay!
So when I first saw this advertised, I was not super excited because it's a new year doesn't mean I need to spend a lot of money and put a lot of effort into a new army. I mean, I don't know. We got a lot of armies.
Yeah, we got like 9.
We got a lot. Whatever it is, we have a lot. But I thought, you know what? I actually just so happen to be actively building an army. I started right around, I don't know, November, December, right at the end of the year. And I thought, you know what? I could count that. I'll count that as my new army.
Because he hasn't technically finished it.
Oh, I still have not finished it, no.
No, you're far.
And then Drake got some models for Christmas, and so he's also going to be working on a new army for this year. So it just so happens that we are now part of New Year, New Army, I guess.
Yes.
So we thought we'd just talk a little bit about it and what we're going with. So I'm going with Soul Blight Grave Lords. So far, I've got Miss Volga here, along with Radukar the Beast.
Isn't there 2 forms of Radukar you can build?
Well, yeah, there's Radukar.
The wolf?
The wolf, yeah, exactly. Radukar
I knew it!
But he's from I guess you can buy him separate now, but I didn't want that version. I wanted the big beefy version. So we've got this guy right here. We've got a little vampire lord, little girl. We've got a little man, a vampire, no, not vampire. Necromancer, because he's going to tell him everything to go twice, so that'll be cool. He's got a spell that lets things fight twice. So that'll be cool. I've got some dire wolves jumping out here, and I'm not actually going to have them in my list, I don't think. I'm going to have them just be conjured by this guy, because he's got a commanded ability where he summons a unit. So
is it once per game?
It's once per game, but hey, free unit of dire wolves. So I thought, well, I might as well get that.
If it was every time you could just go ping, 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 ping,
yep.
You'd have unlimited dire wolves.
Then I've got 20 grave guard and 20 skeletons. So those have been sort of fun to paint. I've really liked all of them. Right now, I'm working on 80 zombies. I'm going to have 2 units of 40 in my list. And let me tell you, that's a lot of zombies. So I only built 40 of them so far. I have another 40, so I'll get to those. But I built 40, they're primed, and then I decided to do their skin. And I really wanted to, practice some skin layering techniques. So I did I think 5 different skin schemes. I've got like a yellowy bog one, and I've got a gray long dead one. I've got a green all corroded one, and one that it's sort of a healthy gray, I would call it, but it's something that's been dead not as long.
Like sort of peachy.
A little bit, but I put some Rakarth flesh real thin down over it, so it doesn't look too healthy. They don't look so healthy. But that has been fun to sort of practice that, but that did slow me down. And so when I finally finished those skins today, I actually decided, all right, I'm going to do their clothes next, and it is contrast time. I'm just taking, I'm using Militarum green, Nazdrag yellow, Gorgrunta fur.
Hey, I need that.
And I did a couple with Dark Angel's green. I was going for more earthy tones, and Dark Angel's green turned out to be a little greeny, a little too green. So I might not do many more. I think I ended up doing 3 or 4 of them, and I think, I still got to, and I did all the female zombies, because they have dresses and stuff, so I thought it would be easiest. So I got to do all the clothes for the male zombies, and then I got to do all the wood that's jumping out of them.
And various weapons.
Yes, but the wood's all going to be contrast. Weapons I can do hopefully pretty quickly, because it's just going to be metal, wash, and handles. And then I think I'm going to call that done. A lot of those zombies have some incredible, really cool I'll probably do their eyes too. Do little white dots for their eyes.
Oh, I thought you just put straight yellow. Like I do with my squigs.
I want it to be like they're blind almost, right? Like old milky eyes. I think that'll be cool. But anyway, yeah, but I'm going to do all that super fast, or hopefully super fast, then base them and get them sprayed up. Because I got to do that. Then I got to do a whole another 40, the whole shebang around. And then my last model is I have a Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon.
That's going to be in 9 years.
That one, that's going to take a little time because I'm going to take a little time with that one. But then that'll be a good list. And I'll have, I'm not sure if I want to have this guy in or 10 Graveguard.
No.
So I'm going to go back and forth on those.
No, you can't have any more bodies. This is already 20 bodies.
But that's how that's going to be. I'm really interested in trying out zombies. I'm really interested in some of these sort of death-dealing heroes. And the Zombie Dragon, I think, is going to be super fun.
Dad, I think I can guess what the next step is going into my Iron Jaw army.
What?
Brutes.
Brutes?
So that way, one brute goes an objective, you messing.
This is my New Year, New Army. So Drake, what are you doing for your New Year, New Army?
Iron Jaws.
Iron Jaws. So why don't you show us some of your Iron Jaws? So right now you've built and started painting Ard Boys. So let's start there.
Okay. I have a boss.
So these guys aren't finished painting yet.
Nope.
But you can sort of see where he's going. So did you do orc flesh for the skin?
Yes.
The contrast on that. And then going for what's the one with the red armor? What's that called?
It's Blood Tooths.
Blood Tooth's armor scheme.
We'll make my piggy's battle line.
Yeah, so we started with a start collecting box. So we ended up with 10 Ard Boys, a
War Chanter?
War Chanter, and 3 piggies.
Piggies.
So that's what we're working on now. So we've got these Ard Boys. Any other Ard Boys that are looking good you want to show off?
I did a banner on this guy.
This guy's got the banner. Ooh, nice. Did you do that freehand?
Yes.
That's really good. That's better than any of the freehand I've ever done. That's pretty good.
I have inherited painting.
That's shockingly good.
Is the mountain eating a person?
Yeah.
Like the one banner the cool boys have.
So obviously these aren't finished painting yet.
Nope.
But they're on their way. They're on the painting desk. And then you also have a War Chanta, which has been built, but is not painted yet.
Or even primed.
Yeah.
We need to prime these guys now.
Well, you can finish those guys up and we'll get some primes. And we just finished building
Piggies.
the Gorgrentas, including Drake did a little conversions on one of them to make them look pretty cool. So, yeah, so we have those coming up. When will these armies be on the channel? I don't know. It depends on painting schedules. It depends on money for more models with the Iron Jaws.
A lot of brutes are coming. A large amount of brutes.
Yeah, I think for the Iron Jaws, we want brutes.
So I can stop those dumb old skeletons and zombies.
A Maw Crusher. Do you want a plain Maw Crusher or do you want a Gordrak?
Gordrak.
Gordrak. I think Gordrak is pretty cool especially because we can put him in a wah with a big wah with our Cruel Boys. And then when he gives
wah?
a
Command ability?
command ability, he gives it to 3 different models. So he can have 3 models all
For
out
one
attack.
command point.
Or he can have 3 models all out defense. Or 3 models re-roll their charges or whatever. So you get
Also,
awesome.
doesn't he get like bonuses when he stomps thingies?
Yeah, I think he has a better stomp. Sort of like...
It's either that or if he kills a model, he keeps going.
I
think
all
that's what
Iron
it
Jaws
is.
have that. All the Iron Jaws have if you kill a unit, you get to fight again. You get to pick the next fight. So sometimes as Iron Jaws, you sort of... Maybe it would be good to whittle somebody down, but you think, if I kill that guy, I might get to go again. So you pick the weaker unit, kill them off, then you go to the other guy. So it has a little bit of an interesting way that you choose the combats. And of course, Iron Jaws have the wah that gives everybody +1 to charge and +1 rend for that turn. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I think that'll be cool. And you want Shaman or do you want more War Chantas?
I want a shaman. My War Chanter will most likely have the kill and beat or the get 'em beat.
You could have 2 War Chantas and do both.
Maybe a kill and beat and a fix 'em beat.
Maybe. So anyway, this is, I think, what we're going to go with for New Year, new models. And we'll, like I said, at some point in the future, you'll see these guys up on the battlefield because I won't be able to resist trying.
When these come, Nurgles come.
Well, the thing with these guys is, so I'm going to have 80 zombies plus 20 normal skeletons. That's 100 models in battle line right there. Then if I go with double Graveguard, that's 20 more plus 10 dire wolves. That makes 30 plus 4 heroes. So that's 134 models.
How am I supposed to do them?
That's going to be by far our most numerous model army. So we're just going to have to see how that works. I don't know if I'm going to...
Iron Jaws will become our most heavy-hitting army.
Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to end up enjoying that many models on the table, but it'll be fun at least to play it and find out. And
After I get Iron Jaws, I'm going ogres.
so that's going to be my next question: is if we were doing new army, new model, and we could just have an
Magically.
army plop down right in front of us, fully painted, ready to go for free.
Yay.
What army would you be looking for?
Ogres or just straight Kragnos model?
Well, Kragnos isn't an army. He feels like he's an army unto himself,
A
but he
one-man
actually
army.
has to go into an army because he's only 700 points, 720. So ogres, why do you like the ogres so much?
Because they get to eat people and throw them in their pots.
They do get to eat people. They're cannibals. Do you like eating people too?
I like eating cows.
You do like eating cows.
And potatoes.
So yeah, I think ogres are pretty cool. Do you think you would be more of the guts, the iron guts, where they're like lots of guys and they're marching forward to kill, or do you think you'd be more of the beast claw raiders, where they're riding the big stone horns and monsters and stuff?
Yeah, I'd like to be cold boys. Because I get piggies. Something that looks like piggies.
Wait, say that again?
Don't the beast claw raiders have something that looks like Gorgontas?
No, they all look sort of like mammoths.
I thought they had something that was an ogre atop something that looked like a piggy.
No.
They ride something.
They ride I think there's one that rides a frost cat or saber cat or whatever it's called. So there's one that has a cat maybe.
I'm pretty sure I remember a unit that rides on something.
Definitely not a Gorgrunta.
Not
Definitely not a piggy.
not a piggy, but something with tusks.
Yeah, something with tusks, for sure.
Some kind of smallish mammoth.
I don't know.
Piggy
I don't know about
size.
that. But you would get to
Piggy
ride a
size.
bunch of stuff. So that is cool. And they have they do mortals impact hits. And with Kragnos, they would get 3d6 to charge. And since their mortals are based on their charge roll, with Kragnos might give them bigger impact hits. So that's all pretty cool.
Maybe I want Kragnos on my Iron Jaws list.
In your Iron Jaws?
Because I'd get to move a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I get to move in my hero phase and my movement phase. 3d6 charge. So basically, I'm guaranteed getting in the first turn.
Yeah, if you want to lean into that Alpha Strike, that's a good way to do it.
Also, if you do a Kragnos army, an army with Kragnos in it, you can't fail a charge. It's impossible.
It's not impossible. You could totally fail a charge.
I mean, a 3-inch charge. It's impossible to fail it.
Oh, well, yeah, it would be impossible. But, it's already impossible for a lot of the Ard boys get +1 to charge from their drummer, so they can't fail a 3-inch charge. So, yeah, you're already in a good spot. I think if I had an army plopped down in front of me, I would probably choose Bone Reapers.
Ossiarch.
Yeah, I like a lot of their lore. I like a lot of the cool things they do. I think it's interesting that they use Relentless Discipline points, so they're sort of playing a different game than the opponent. I like that a lot. I like Catacross as a model. I think he's pretty cool. I like the Bone Tithe Nexus. That thing looks super cool. I don't want to paint that many skeletons. I don't want to paint that.
You can borrow my skeleton horde if yours runs out.
Yeah, I have that, and I think that's fine for these guys. I use Skeleton Horde on these guys pretty good because they're in armor and stuff, but the Ossiarchs are like bone constructs with bone armor and bone shoes and bone everything. And it's just like, I know my painting skills, it would either be very, very time consuming to highlight everything so the details pop out.
I don't even do highlights.
Or if I slopped Skeleton Horde on there, it probably wouldn't look good. So,
yeah, they're white.
But I do think that it's a cool army, and I am interested in them in general. But for now, I'm very excited by these Soul Blights, and I'm looking forward to getting them on the table.
If it wasn't ogres that magically popped in front of me, I would like a big Wa army with all 3 factions.
All 3 factions?
Or maybe, I don't know, Mega Gargants.
Megas are cool. So I think Megas are cool. I like the idea of having a Mega army, although it's only like between 4 and 6 models, right?
This
so
large.
It's not. It might be a little bit bigger than that actually.
Like this large is a Mega Gargant.
But I also feel like, am I going to get bored of it real quick? If it's only 4 models that I'm playing with, is that going to get boring real fast?
No, it's going to be hilarious when I get to stamp you. And I get to keep the objective away from you over and over and over and over.
They have cool abilities. I just wonder, without all the different interactions that I like in a lot of the other armies. I'm not saying that they're boring.
No.
or that people are bad for picking them. I'm just saying for me, I don't know if I feel like I might get tired of them pretty quick.
If the army can smash stuff, I'm happy.
Yeah, I think you are. I think destruction is the home for you, pretty much.
Destruction and certain death lists.
Well, so let us know in the comments if you're doing New Year, New Army. I'd be interested to know what armies you're looking at and what things are exciting to you about the armies you might be building or painting, and also your timetable. So with these guys, like I said, I started them before the year, so I guess it's New Year continued army for me. But it takes time. It takes time to put, even when you have, you're making, as I am with the zombies, a lot of use of contrast paints. It still takes time. It still takes its time.
I'm probably gonna buy an extensive amount of brutes.
Yeah, well, that'd be cool. Having a lot of brutes.
I'm probably gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm probably gonna get. What's our most objective worth map? Or.
There's maps with 6 objectives, I think.
Okay, well I'm buying 6 units of brutes.
6 units of brutes. It's gonna be very brute heavy. You might not have enough room for that mock rush if you do 6 units of brutes.
And these guys will moose. Because I know brutes are battle line.
Brutes are battle line.
So I can just have 9 billion brutes.
You could have an all brute army.
And 1 shaman, which is like 95 points or something. It's cheap.
All right, well, cool. So yeah, like I said, let us know. I'd be interested in what your plans are for the new year, whether it's New Year, New Army, or just future plans about your models. I'd love to interact on that. And then anything else we need to say?
War is coming between the orcs and the...
War is coming. All right, cool. Well, this has been another episode of Battle Ready, and thank you for watching.